everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Rita Agha, and I am a PhD student at the Center for the Public Awareness of Science here at ANU. I also co-convene the ANU African Studies Network. The network is a group of scholars researching the African continent at ANU or people with connections and interests in the African continent here at ANU. And as a network, we are delighted to be participating in Film Night and to be physically represented by Dr. Cairo Murray Miranda tonight. Black Orpheus is a film that connects to the African continent in its representation of the Afro-Brazilian people and culture. One of the things I find really interesting about this film is the public reaction to it. It has been widely celebrated for portraying themes of love, of loss, of culture that resonates with many audiences around the world, but it has also been widely criticized for the appropriation of Afro-Brazilian culture and the stereotypic representations of the Afro-Brazilian people, particularly as simplistic subjects of entertainment and as overly sexual. The film itself is how French director Marcel Camus reimagined the Greek myth of Eurydice and Orpheus, and then he situated it within an Afro-Brazilian community. And this raises questions about how representations of artistic imaginaries and technologies can reflect sociocultural and racial assumptions, as well as the complexities of such representations. And these are also some of the issues that are still at the center of public discourse in contemporary society. Another significant issue in the film is the representation of women, particularly in their relationship dynamics with the male characters. Eurydice and Mira's stories add a lot of gap in terms of context. And this gap was filled by centering the plot of the story around the male character, what it does and how it does it. There's a lot that could have been told in terms of context for the story of Mira and Eurydice. For instance, why did Eurydice believe that the best course of action to get away from the man trying to kill her is to run to another city? Why did she feel like she will be protected in the other city that she's running to? Why did she not contact the law enforcement authorities? And this speaks to the gender structure in the society at the time the film was made. The film also raises questions about ethical consideration in scientific practices, particularly in the scene where the morgue attendant asks Orpheus to sell Eurydice's body for the good of science. He acts in a nonchalant way that placed the good of science above the fundamental human value of love, of loss, and of dignity, and even the agency of the body. And in the contemporary society marked by the need for advancement in scientific frontiers, there is a need to reflect on the cost of what we have come to know or what we understand as good science. Thank you, ANU Popsicle, Dr. Caro, and Dr. Tatiana for your contributions, and I look forward to hearing about the outcome of the film night. Thank you.